gods are on their way here at this very moment. I've been coming out here to the city gates for 3 days now to bid these gods welcome. I want to be the first to greet them. What about these fellows over here? No, they work. And this gentleman over here? No, he has ink on his fingers. He must be a clerk from the cement factory. He's no god. What are these for? Oh, they're a different story. They look as if they might want to beat you. But gods don't need to beat you, do they? What about those three? Old-fashioned clothes? Dust on their feet? They must be gods! Do with me what you will, illustrious ones! Ah! So we were expected? Oh, yes, and I knew you'd come.
We need somewhere to stay the night. You know the place?
The whole town is at your service, illustrious ones. What sort of place would you like?
Just try the first place you come to, my child.
Ha! That would be Mr. Foe's place.
Mr. Foe?
Yes. One moment.
No!
Mr. Foe isn't in, and his servants don't dare do a thing without his consent. The next house is Mr. Chang's. Won't he be thrilled?
He will, won't he?
Yes. One moment.
Keep your gods, we have our own troubles.
Mr. Chang is very sorry, but he has a house full of relations, and naturally they're a bad lot, and he wouldn't like you to meet them. Are we so terrible? Oh, only with bad people. Everyone knows the city of Schwan's always having those floods.
Really? How's that?
But why? Because they're so irreligious.
Rubbish. It's because they neglected the dam. You're still in hopes, are you, my child?
Oh, certainly. The whole town is competing for the honor. What happened up till now is just pure coincidence. I'll be right back.
What did I tell you?
It could be pure coincidence.
Same coincidence in Shanquan and Setzuan. People just aren't religious anymore. Let's face the facts. Our mission has failed. Oh, come now. We might find a good person at any moment. How does the resolution read?
The world can stay as it is if enough people are found. Living lives worthy of human beings. Good people, that is. Well, what about this water seller herself? She is good. Or I'm very much mistaken.
You are very much mistaken. When she gave us a drink, I had the impression there was something odd about the cup. Well, look. It's all fun. The woman is a swindler. Very well. Count her out. That's one woman among millions. We only need one on our side. Those atheists are saying the world must be changed because no one can be good or stay good. No one, and I say let us find one, just one. And we've got some psychopaths where we once had
Water seller, is it so hard to find a place to stay? Nothing could be easier. It's just me. I don't go about it right. Oh dear, they're catching on. Excuse the intrusion, gentlemen of Setzuan. It's just that 3 gods have just turned up. 3 of the very highest. See this rare opportunity to have real gods as your guests.
Another way of finding a room for a gang of crooks.
Godless rascal! Have you no religion, gentlemen of Setzuan? Oh, patience, illustrious one. There's only one person left. Shantae, the prostitute. She can't say no. it tonight?
The rent has to be paid by tomorrow long, or I'll be out on the street.
This is no time for calculations, Shintai.
Stomachs rumble even on the Emperor's birthday, Wong.
Setzuan is one great big dunghill.
Very well, I'll hide till my gentleman is come and gone. Then I'll take them.
They mustn't see her gentleman, or they'll know what she is.
I see. It's good.
Oh, let's see from you. Oh, it's been found.
Oh, good. Let's see it.
Oh, no, it has to be tidied up.
Then we'll sit down here and wait.
No. Try things, you know.
Of course, if you want us to move.
You'll be staying with a single girl, the finest human being in all of Setzuan.
That's nice.
It gave me such a look just now.
You're worn out, Wong. A little maybe. Some people here have a hard time of it.
The good ones do.
What about yourself?
You mean I'm not good? That's true. And I don't have an easy time either.
I think he's gone now.
Yes.
Wong.
Shintai! Oh dear. She's gone off to earn the rent. I can't go to gods again with no room to give them. Having failed in the service of the gods, I shall run to my den in the sewer pipe down by the river and hide from their sight.
You are the illustrious ones? My name is Shintai. It would please me very much if my small room could be of use to you.
Where's the water cellar, Miss Shintai?
I must have missed her somehow. Oh, she probably thought you weren't coming and was afraid to tell us.
We'll be leaving this with you.
She'll be needing. Thank you, dear Shintai, for your elegant hospitality. We shall not forget. And give our thanks to the water seller. She showed us a good person. Oh, no, I'm not good. Let me tell you something. When Ron first asked me to put you up, I hesitated. It's all right to hesitate if you then go ahead. And in giving us that room, you did much more than you knew. You proved that good people still exist, a point which has been disputed of late, even in heaven. Farewell.
Farewell. No, don't go, illustrious ones. I'm not sure you're right. I'd like to be good, that's true, but I've got to pay my rent, and that's not all. I sell myself for a living. Even so, I can't make ends meet. I'd like to honor my father and mother, not to speak anything of the truth, and not covet my neighbor's house. But how? In breaking a few of your commandments, I can hardly manage.
These are but the misgivings of an unusually good woman.
Goodbye, Shintai. Give her regards to the water cellar.
And above all, be good.
Farewell. 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 I'm not sure you're right. Everything is so expensive.
That is not in our sphere. We never meddle with economics.
One moment. Isn't it true that she might do better if she had more money?
Come. How can we ever account for it up above?
Oh, there are ways. There are ways.
As you say, you can't pay your rent. Well, we're not exactly paupers, so of course we insist on paying. There, but don't tell anyone. The incident is open to misinterpretation. Yes, but there's no law against it. I've never declared that a guy mustn't pay hotel bills. 3 days now since the gods left. Well, when they said they wanted to pay for their room, I looked down at my hand and there were more than 1,000 silver dollars. I bought the tobacco shop with the money, and I moved in yesterday. I don't own the building, of course, but I can pay the rent, and I hope to do a lot of good here. Beginning with Mrs. Shin. She's just coming across the square with her pot. She had the shop before me, and she came in yesterday to ask for rice for her children. How do you do, Mrs. Shin? How do you do, Miss Shente? You like your new home? Oh, indeed, yes. Did your children have a good night? That hovel. The youngest is coughing already. Oh, dear. You'll learn a thing or two living in these slums. Slums? That's not what you said yesterday when you sold me the shop. Now, don't start nagging. Robbing me and my innocent children of their home, and then calling it a slum. That's the limit. I'll get you a rice. And a little cash while you're at it. Oh, I'm afraid I haven't sold anything yet. But I've got to have it. You stripped the clothes from my back and then cut my throat. I know what I'll do. I'll put my children on your doorstep. Oh, please don't be angry. You'll spill the rice.
Hey, dear, you've come into money, they tell me. And we haven't a roof over our heads. A tobacco shop. We had one, too, but now it's gone. Did we spend the night here, do you think?
Nothing.
He's our nephew. We're inseparable.
And who are these ladies and gentlemen? Oh, they put me up when I first came from the country. Of course, when my small purse was empty, they put me out on the street, and they made me afraid I'll do the same to them. Welcome. Though I only have one small room for you, it's behind the shop.
That'll do, don't worry. We'll stay over here so we won't be in your way. If you make a tobacco shop in the memory of your first real home, we can certainly give you a hint or two. That's one of the reasons why we came.
Very nice, as long as you have a few customers, too.
A customer.
Excuse me, I'm unemployed.
Can I help you?
Have you any damaged cigarettes? I thought there might be some damage in your unpacking.
What nerve? Begging for tobacco? Why doesn't he just ask for bread?
Is expensive.
Yeah.
One cigarette butt, and I'll be your new man.
That's very important. To be a new man, you'll be my first customer and bring me luck.
What's that right, Shente?
If this is the opening of your shop, you can hold the closing at the end of the week.
I bet he had money on
Oh,
him.
no, he said he hadn't.
I know it wasn't mine.
How do you know he
What? You're too good, Shente, dear. If you're going to keep this shop, you must learn to say no.
Tell them the place isn't yours to dispose of. Belongs to some relative who insists on all accounts being strictly in order.
That's right. What do you think you are, a philanthropist? Okay, Mrs. Shin, suppose I ask for my rights back.
So that's her right.
See you tomorrow, Miss Shente.
Mrs. Shin, it's you I want.
Has she some claim on you?
She's hungry, that's a claim.
Are you the new tenant? Already filling up the shelves. Well, they're not yours until they're paid for, ma'am. I'm the carpenter. Well, I should know.
But I took the shop, furnishings included.
You're in league with that Mrs. Shin, of course. All right. I demand my 100 silver dollars.
I'm afraid I haven't got 100 silver dollars.
Then you'll find it. Or I'll have you arrested.
That relative, make it a cousin. Can it wait till next week?
No.
Be a little patient, Mr. Carpenter. I can't settle all claims at once.
Who's patient with me? Pay up, or I'll take the shelves back.
Shente, dear, why don't you let your cousin settle this affair? Put this claim in writing. Miss Shente's cousin will see that you get paid.
Cousins, eh?
Cousins, yes.
I know these cousins.
Don't worry, he's a personal friend of mine. What a man, sharp as a razor.
All right. I'll put my claim in writing.
He'll tear the dress off your back to get his shelves. Never recognize a claim. That's my motto.
But he's done the job and he wants something in return. It's shameful I can't give it to him. Oh, but God's sake.
You did your bit when you took us in.
So this is where you've been hiding out. There's family feeling for you. Leaving us on the corner.
It's my brother and his wife. Now, stop grumbling and sit quietly over there. It can't be helped. She's in her 5th month.
Oh, yes. Welcome.
Say thank you. The cups are over there. Lucky you bought this shop when you did.
Oh, lucky indeed. Miss Shente, I'm your relationship will be a happy one. I like to think I give my tenants a modern, personalized service. Usually. Nothing like opening a little shop, is there? A moment of true beauty. Not much on the shelves, though, but all in the God's good time. Miss Shinte, where are your references? Do I have to have references? Well, I haven't a notion who you are.
Oh, we'd be glad to vouch for Miss Shinte. We'd go through fire for her.
And who might you be?
Mafu, tobacco dealer.
Where's your shop, Mr. Mafu?
I haven't got a shop. I've just sold it.
I see. Is there no one else that knows you? Your cousin! This is a respectable establishment, Miss Shinte. I never sign a lease without certain assurances. I have a cousin on the square. Let's go see him. What does he do? Oh, he lives in another city. Didn't you say it was Shunk? That's right, Shunk.
I have his name on the tip of my tongue. Mr.
Shweeta.
That's it, tall, skinny
You
fellow.
weren't such a word about the shelves.
Give him the spill.
Don't worry, Mr. Sweetop pays on the
I'll
nail.
be happy to make his acquaintance, Miss Shinte.
By tomorrow morning, she'll know more about you than you know about yourself.
This thing isn't built to last. Here they are.
And girl, look how she's grown. But then again, she could always eat enough for 10. Our niece from the country. There are more of us now than there were in their time. The less we had, the more of us there were. The more of us there were, the less we had. Give me the key. We want to protect ourselves from unwanted guests. Make yourself at home. I'll light a little lamp.
I hope a friend doesn't drop in, the respectable Mr. Sweetop.
One cigarette, more or less.
One cigarette, more or less.
Mr. Sweetop, pay for it.
How about a bit of song to lift Miss Shente's spirits up?
I used to think, before my age could send me, that brains could fill the pantries of war. But where did all my celebration get me? I'm just as hungry as before. So what's the use? See the smoke floating free. Into ever colder coldness. It's the same with me.
Straight and narrow path leads to disaster. And so the crooked path I have trusted. That got me to disaster even faster. They say we shall be happy when we're dead.
So what's the use? La la la, see the smoke floating free. La la la, la la la. Into ever colder coldness. It's the same with me.
You older people, full of expectation. At any moment now, you will want a blank. The future's for the younger generation. Yes, even if that future is a blank.
So what's the use? La la la, see the smoke floating free. La 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 la. Into ever colder coldness. It's the same with me.
Keep on the sack of tobacco.
That tobacco was all we had to fall back on. You pig.
You call a man a pig because your wife was frigid. Did you refuse to drink the wine?
Oh no. Don't drink everything. Take it all. Don't do it. I should have never mentioned it to Uncle and the others. When they come, it's going to be disgustingly overcrowded.
And did you hear our crazy toasted? He cools off quick.
Open the door.
Uncle, is that you, Uncle?
Of course it's me. Auntie says we'll be here in 5 minutes with the children.
All quiet. It's been 4 days now since I left the city. The guards passed by here on the second day. I heard their steps on the bridge right up there. But they must be a long way off by now, so I'm safe. I know, illustrious ones! I found no room to give you. None, no, there's one. There, it's out. Oh, please continue on your way.
But you did find someone. Someone who took us in for the night, watched over us in our sleep, and in the early morning lighted us down to the street with a lamp.
It was Sente that took you in?
Who else?
And I ran away. She isn't coming, I thought. She just can't afford it.
Oh, you feeble, well-intentioned, and yet feeble chap. Where there's need, the fellow thinks there is no goodness. When there's danger, he thinks courage starts to ebb away. Some people only see the seamy side. What hasty judgment, what premature desperation.
I'm very ashamed, illustrious one.
Do us a favor, water seller. Go back to Setzuan. Find Sente. Give us a report on her. We hear she's come into a little money. Show interest in her goodness, for no one can be good long if goodness is not in demand. Meanwhile, we shall continue the search and find other good people. After which, this idle chatter about the impossibility of goodness will stop.
You must be getting the breakfast. Mr. Sweetheart will pay for it.
Who is it? I am Miss Sente's cousin.
What?
My name is Sweetheart, her cousin.
Her cousin?
But that was a joke. She hasn't got a cousin.
So early in the morning.
What's all the noise?
This fellow says he's her cousin.
Tell him to prove it.
Boy, if you're Shantae's cousin, proof by getting us breakfast.
Would you all please get dressed? Customers will be coming. I wish to open my shop.
Your shop doesn't belong to our good friend Shantae.
So, we've been cheated. Where is the little liar?
Miss Sente has been delayed. She wishes me to tell you there's nothing she can do. Now I am here. I thought she was good.
You have to believe him.
I don't.
Do something.
Certainly, I'll send out a search party at once. You, and you. Go out and look for Miss Shantae. Not you, idiot. You and I'll hold down the fort.
You won't find Miss Sente. She has suspended her hospitable activities for an unlimited period. She wishes me to tell you that this is a tobacco shop, not a gold mine.
Shantae never said a thing like that. Girl, food. There's a bakery on the corner. Stop your serving. They're not looking.
And don't forget the raspberry tart.
And don't let them listen to you.
Don't you depend on this shop now? Then why give it a bad name by stealing from the bakery?
Don't listen to him. Let's find Shantae. She'll give him a piece of her mind.
And don't forget the breakfast.
You see, Mr. Carpenter, nothing has changed since the poet 1100 years ago penned these lines. A governor was asked what was needed to save the freezing people in the city. He replied, a blanket 10,000 feet long to cover the city and all of its suburbs.
Your cousin owes me money. I have witnesses for the shelves.
Yes, I have your bill. Isn't 100 silver dollars rather a lot?
No deductions. I have a wife and children.
How many children?
3.
I'll make you an offer. 20 silver dollars.
You're crazy. These shelves are real walnuts.
Very well. Take them away.
What?
They cost too much. Please take them away.
Not bad.
Call Shantae, someone. She's good.
Certainly.
She's ruined.
All right. You can keep your tobacco on the floor then.
I have no desire to keep my tobacco on the floor. I repeat my offer. 20 silver dollars.
100. All right. Keep the shelves. Pay what you want to pay.
20 silver dollars.
And quite enough, too.
Quite enough to get drunk on.
Well, we got rid of him.
Real walnuts, says he. Very well, take them away, says his lordship. I have 3 children, says he. 20 silver dollars, says his lordship. They're of no use anywhere else, says he. Precisely, says his lordship.
And now go.
What's that?
You're thieves, parasites. I'm giving you this chance now. Go.
That sort deserves no answer. Besides, one should never shout on an empty stomach.
Where is that girl? Exactly, the girl. I want no stolen goods in my shop. I'm giving you this chance. I strongly advise you to leave. As you wish. I'm addressing the officer in charge of this precinct.
That's right, Mr. What was the name, sir?
Sweetheart.
Of course, sir.
Nice weather we're having.
A little on the warm side.
Oh, little on the warm side.
He keeps it up till the girl gets back. We're done for.
Weather is one thing, of course, indoors, and another out on the dusty streets.
Quite another, sir.
As long as he stays outside, the girl will see him. Step inside for a moment. It's quite cool indoors. My cousin and I have just opened the place, and we take the greatest importance on being on good terms with the authorities.
Thank you, sir. It is cool.
And now the girl won't see him.
Friends of my cousins, they were just leaving.
Yes, we were just leaving.
Stop! Thief!
Where's all this from?
Down the street.
So that's it.
And we knew nothing about a nasty little thief.
Can you clarify the situation, Mr. Shweta? Aha! You're all coming with me to the station.
I can hardly say how sorry I am that my...
He saw the girl leave not 10 minutes ago.
And to conceal the theft after policemen in.
Don't listen to them, Mr. Shweta. I'll be happy to relieve you of their presence, one and all. Out! Out!
So you're her cousin, are you? And have the goodness to explain all of this? Police dragging people from a respectable house? By what right does your mission take turn my property into a house of assignation?
My cousin does have the worst possible reputation. Well, that of being poor.
No sentimental rubbish here, Mr. Shrita. Your cousin was a common...
Pauper. Let's use the uglier word.
I was speaking of her conduct, not her earnings. Although there must have been earnings, or how did she pay for all of this? A couple of elderly gentlemen took care of it, I suppose? I repeat, this is a respectable establishment, and I have tenants who prefer not to live under the same roof with such a person.
How much do you want?
I beg your pardon.
To reassure yourself. To reassure your tenants. How much will it cost?
You're a cool customer.
The rent is high. I assume it's payable by the month.
Not in her case.
What?
6 months' rent payable in advance. 200 silver dollars.
Sheer usury. Where am I to find it?
You should have thought of that before.
Have you no heart, Mrs. Michu? It's true, Shente acted foolishly, being kind to all those people, but she will improve with time. I'll see to it she does. She'll be as humble as a fly, as quiet as a mouse, and work her fingers to the bone.
Her social background.
Out of the desk. She came out of the desk. But before she will go back there, she will work, sacrifice, shrink to nothing. Such a tenant is worth her weight in gold, Mrs. Michu.
It's still what we're talking about, Mr. Sweetheart. 200 silver dollars, or...
Am I intruding, Mr. Shweta?
This tobacco shop is well known to the police, I see.
Mr. Shweta has done us a great service. I'm here to present our official felicitation.
That means less than nothing to me, sir. Mr. Shweta, all I can say is, I hope your cousin finds my terms acceptable. Good day, gentlemen. Good day, ma'am.
Mrs. Mishu, a bit of a stumbling block, sir.
She wants 6 months' rent in advance.
You haven't got it, eh? But surely you can get it, a man like yourself.
What about a woman like Shantae?
You're not staying, sir?
No, and I won't be back. Do you smoke?
Thank you. I see your point. Miss Shantae, let's mince no words. Miss Shantae lives by selling herself. What else was she to do? How else was she to pay the rent? True, but the fact remains, Mr. Shweta, it is not respectable. And why not? A very deep question. In the first place, love. Love isn't bought and sold like cigars, Mr. Shweta. Secondly, it isn't respectable to go waltzing off with someone who's paying his way, so to speak. Thirdly, and lastly, as the proverb has it, not for a handful of rice, but for love. And so you may ask, what good is all this wisdom if the milk's already spilt? Miss Shantae is what she is where she is. And we have to face the fact that if she doesn't get hold of 6 months' rent pronto, she'll be back on the street. The question then, as I see it, everything in this world's a matter of opinion, Mr. Shweta. The question as I see it, how is Miss Shantae to get hold of the rent? Mr. Shweta, I don't know. It's just come to me. A husband. We must find Shantae a husband.
A cheap cigar for my husband. We'll have been married 40 years tomorrow. And now we're having a little celebration.
40 years and you still want to celebrate?
As much as we can afford to. We have the carpet shop across the square. We could be good neighbors, I hope.
I hope so, too.
You know what we need, Mr. Shweta? We need capital. And how do we acquire capital? We get married.
I'm afraid I've been pestering this gentleman with my personal worries.
Should she put an ad in the paper? You lend us a hand and we write an ad for you.
Not a bad idea.
Respectable man with small capital, widower, desires marriage into flourishing tobacco shop. Now let's add, and prepossessing appearance.
If you don't think that's an exaggeration.
Not a bit. I've seen her.
How much luck we need to keep our heads above water. How many ideas. How many friends. Thank you, sir. I think I see my way clear.
Oh, are you coming with me?
If you'd like to buy me dinner.
Buy you a dinner. Oh, we know him. It's the unemployed pilot. Waste no time on him.
But he's the only man left in the park, and it's going to rain.
Oh? How do you know?
Going to pour.
There's that Gorgon Shenkai that drove our family out into the cold.
It wasn't her, it was that cousin of hers. She offered to pay for the cake. I've nothing against her.
I have, though. Now, where could the little lady be off to? She may be rich now, but that doesn't mean she can go off stealing our young men, does it?
I'm going to the tea room by the pond. Is it true what they say? You're marrying a widower with 3 children? Yes, I'm just going to see.
Move on now. This is a park, not a whorehouse.
Shut your mouth.
Even in the farthest corner of the park, even when it's raining, you can't get rid of me.
So you have the right to scold them? Oh,
Well, what are you staring at?
that rope. What is it for?
Think! Think! I haven't a penny. Even if I had, I wouldn't spend it on you. I'd buy a pitcher of water.
But what's the rope for? You must.
And what to do, you? Clear out.
It's raining.
Well, don't try and come under this tree.
Oh, no.
Now go away. For one thing, I don't like your looks. You're bow-legged.
That's not true.
Well, don't show them to me. Look. It's raining. You better come under this tree.
Well, why did you want to do it?
You really want to know? To get rid of you. You know what a flyer is?
Yes, I've met lots of pilots at the tea room.
You call them flyers? Think they know what an airplane is just because they have leather helmets? Now, they give the airfield director a bribe. That's the way those fellows got up in the air. You know, try one of them out sometime. Take it up to 2,000 feet, tell them. Then let it fall. Then pick it up at the last second in a flick of the wrist. Know what I'll say to that? It's not in my contract. Oh, and then there's the landing problem. It's like landing on your own backside. Planes are human. Those fools don't understand. And I'm the biggest fool for reading the book on flying in the Peking Air School and skipping the pages where it says, "We've got enough flyers and we don't need you." I'm a male pilot who's no male. You understand that?
Yes.
No, you don't. You could never understand that.
When we were little, we had this little crane with a broken wing. He made friends with us. He was very good-natured about our jokes. He used to strut along behind us and call out for us going too fast for him. But every spring and autumn, when the cranes, they flew over the villages in great swarms, he got quite restless. I understand that.
Don't.
No.
It's bad for the complexion.
I stopped.
You can't even wipe your own face.
I don't know anything.
You interrupted me. What for?
It's such a rainy day. You only want us to do that because it's such a rainy day. And in our country, the evening should never be somber. High bridges over rivers and the
gray hour between night and morning in the long, long winter. Such things are dangerous for a very little is enough, and then throw away an unbearable life.
Talk about yourself, for a change.
What about me? I have a shop.
Oh, you have a shop, do you? Never thought of walking the street.
I did walk the streets. Now I have a shop.
Gift of the gods, I suppose.
How did you know?
Well, one fine evening, the gods turned up and said, "Here is some money."
One fine morning.
This isn't much of entertainment.
I can play the zither a little.
I can mimic men.
I got the shop, so the first thing I did was give my zither away. I can be as stupid as a fish now, I said to myself, and it won't matter. I'm rich now, I said. I walk alone. I sleep alone. For a whole year, I said I'd have nothing to do with a man.
And now you're marrying one. The one at the tea room by the pond.
What do you know about love?
Everything.
Nothing. Or do you mean you just enjoyed it?
No.
You like that?
Yes.
You're easily satisfied. What a town.
You have no friends.
Yes, I have friends. Only they don't want to hear that I'm still unemployed. What, they ask? Is there still water in the sea? You have friends?
Just a cousin.
Watch him carefully.
Oh, he only came once. He won't be back. To be without hope, they say, is to be without goodness.
Go on talking.
A voice is a voice.
Well, once when I was a little girl, I fell with a load of brushwood. An old man picked me up. He gave me a penny, too. It's funny how those who don't have very much like to give some of it away. I guess they like to show what they can do. How much better do they do that than by being kind? Being wicked, it's just like being clumsy. But when we build a machine, or plant some rice, or sing a song, we're being kind. You're kind.
You make it sound easy.
Oh, no. Oh, drop of rain.
Where'd you feel it?
Between the eyes.
Near the right eye or the left?
Near the left.
Good. So you're through with men?
But I'm not bow-legged.
Perhaps not.
Definitely not.
I haven't had a drink all day. I haven't had anything to eat in 2 days.
I couldn't love you if I tried.
I like it in the rain. Buy my water, I'm yelling! And my fury is raining for no water I'm selling because it's raining! Because it's raining! I keep yelling, buy my water! But no one's buying! A thirst and dying and drinking and paying! Buy water! Buy water! You dog!
water you've carried all this way, the water that's hard to sell because it is raining. I need it for that man over there. He's a flyer. Flyer's a bold man. He crosses the heavens in company with the clouds and brings to friends in faraway lands the friendly mail. He's fallen asleep. There, in the rain, and I have worn him out. I've seen her, and she hasn't changed. That's good to hear. She loves someone. Let's hope the experience gives her the strength to stay good. Oh, it does. She's doing good deeds all the time. Ah? What sort? What sort of good deeds, Wong? Well, she has a kind word for everybody. And then? Hardly anyone leaves her shop without tobacco in his pocket, even if he can't pay for it. Not bad at all. Next. She's putting up a family of 8. 8? And that's not all, of course. She bought a cup of water from me, even though it was raining. Yes, all these smaller good deeds. Even they run into a little money. A little tobacco shop doesn't make so much. A frugal gardener works miracles on even the smallest plot. She has to fight every morning, and that eats up half her earnings. Well, that's the beginning. They call her the angel of the slums. Whatever that carpenter may say. What's this? A carpenter speaks ill on her? He only says that her shelves weren't paid for in full. What's this? Not paying a carpenter? Why was that? I suppose she didn't have the money. One pays with one owes. That's in our book of rules. First the letter of the law, then the... Okay, illustrious one, but it wasn't her. It was her cousin. She had to call him in to help. Then her cousin must never darken her threshold again. Very well, illustrious one. But let me just say that her cousin is a businessman. Perhaps we should inquire what is customary. I find business quite unintelligible, but everybody's doing it. Business. Did Moses do business? Did Plato sell fish? In any case, such a thing must not occur again. Forgive us for taking this toll with you, Wong, but we haven't been getting enough sleep. The rich recommend us to the poor, and the poor tell us they don't have enough room. Feeble, the best of them. No great deeds, no heroic daring. That's such a small scale. Sincere, yes, but what is actually achieved? Oh, yeah? Well, I've thought of something, illustrious one. Perhaps you shouldn't ask for too much, all at once.
Shop. Get out at once.
But sir, they all let me sell.
Get out, I said, pestering my customers with your slimy old water. Take your cup.
Ah! Ah!
You had it.
Oh! Oh!
You can take that to the police.
Oh! My head! It's messed up!
broken?
I can't feel my fingers.
Come here. I'll put some water on it.
The water won't cost you anything.
You might have got a bandage from Miss Champagne. Still, she took to staying out all night. It was a scandal.
You asked me, she's forgotten we ever existed. How wonderful to see Setzuan in the early morning. I used to stay in bed with a dirty blanket over my head, afraid to wake up. This morning I saw the newspapers being delivered by the little boys and the streets being washed by strong men and the vegetables coming in from the country on ox carts. A long walk from where a young son lives. But I feel lighter at every step. They say you walk on air when you're in love. But I think it's even better walking on the rough earth, the hard cement. In the early morning, the old city looks like a great heap of rubbish. Nice, though, with all its little lights. And the sky is so pink, so transparent. The dust comes and muddies it. What a lot you miss if you never see your city rising from its slumbers and pumping its lungs full of air like an honest old craftsman reaching for his tools, as the poet says. Good morning, everyone. Here's your rice. Good morning, Wong. I'm quite lightheaded today. On my way over, I looked at myself in all of the shop windows. I'd love to be beautiful.
Surprises me how beautiful Miss Shente is looking today. I've never given her a passing thought before, but now that I've been gazing upon her comely form for exactly 3 minutes, I'm beginning to suspect that I'm in love with her. She's overpoweringly attractive. Be off with you.
Isn't it lovely? We'll give you a reduction because there's a little hole in it. The other one is nice, too. There's no hole in that. That's right, my shop doesn't make very much. And you're good, Dee. Beat it all up. Be more careful, my dear. Just now I'm lightheaded. Does the color suit me? You better ask a man. Does the color suit me?
You better ask a young friend.
Oh, no, I'd like to have your opinion.
The color suits you over, stranger, but wear it this ring. The girl side out.
If you don't like it, you can exchange it. Has he got money? James, son, oh no. Then how do you expect to pay your rent? Oh, I'd forgotten about that. And next Monday is the first of the month. Miss Shente, I have something to say to you. After we got to know you, we had our doubts about that marriage ad. We thought it would be better if you let us help you out of our savings. We reckon we can only lend you 200 silver dollars. We don't need anything in writing. You could pledge us your tobacco stock. Oh, you're prepared to lend money to someone like me? It's people like you that need it. We would think twice about lending anything to your cousin.
All settled, my dear?
Oh, Mr. Ma, I wish the gods could have heard what your wife was just saying. They're looking for good people who are happy, and helping me makes you happy because, you know, it was love that got me into difficulties.
And here's the money, Miss Shente.
So look, Wong, 6 months' rent. Don't you believe in miracles now? And how do you like my new shawl? For the young fellow I saw you with in the park. Never mind all that. Isn't it time you took a look at her hand? Have you hurt your hand? The barber smashed it with his hot curling iron right in front of our eyes. And I never noticed. Oh, we must get you to a doctor at once, or who knows what will happen.
It's not a doctor, she's a thief. The judge. You can ask for compensation. The barber is filthy rich.
You think I have a chance? If it's really good and smashed. But is it? Oh, yes, look! It's very swollen. Could I get a pension? You need a witness. Oh, you all saw it. You can all testify. You saw it yourself. I want nothing to do with the police. It's against my principles. Well, what about you? I wasn't looking. You seem to be the only one left.
My testimony was only her. I've been picked up twice for begging.
Your brother is assaulted and you shut your eyes? She is hit, cries out in pain, and you are silent? As the beast prowls, chooses, and seizes his victim, and you say because we showed no displeasure he has spared us? If no one present will say they saw it, I will say I saw it. The name for that that is perjury.
Oh, I don't know if I can accept that. Though it looks as though I may have to. Do you think the swelling's going down?
No, the swelling's holding up well.
Yes, it's more swollen if anything. I think my wrist is broken after all. I'd better go see a judge at once.
She's sure getting on the right side of Mr. Shoe-Boo.
You and I can't change the world, Champagne. Go away, all of you, go away! Stop answering me. Say, what? Nothing can make them look up at the smell of food. Miss Champagne, my son has told me everything. I'm Mrs. Yang, son's mother. Just think, he's got an offer of a job as a pilot. A letter has just come from the director of the airfield in Peking. So he can fly again, isn't that wonderful? But they won't give him the job for nothing. They're asking $500 silver. But we can't let money stand in the way, Mrs. Yang. If only you could help him out. I have 200 here with me. Take it. It was a loan, but they said I could pay it back. And they were calling son the dead pilot of Setzuan. A friend in need. You must find the other 300. But how? I know someone who can help. He's hard and cunning, and I didn't want to call on his services again, but a flyer must fly, and I'll make this the last time. The man you mentioned can do it. Oh, look, there's a morning mail plane headed towards Peking. Wait, Mrs. Yang, that pilot can see us. You know that pilot up there? Oh, I know that pilot who will be up there. He gave up hope, but he'll do it now. He'll raise above all the misery, above us all. Yang, son, my lover, braving the storms in company with the clouds. He brings to friends in faraway lands the friendly mail.
I know. So if you want my advice, Mr. Sweetheart, you'd better find out exactly what's going on with Miss Shantae and that Yang son from Yellow Street. And remember, a certain interest has been expressed by the barber next door. A man with 12 houses and only one wife, who, for that matter, may kick off at any time. An interest has been expressed. He's even gone so far as to inquire about her means. And if that doesn't show a man's interested, what would?
Is that Miss Shantae's tobacco shop?
Why, yes it is, but it isn't Mr. Sweetheart who just said.
I'm Yang's son. Miss Shantae, eh?
No.
I guess you know our relationship. Oh, what a place! And I thought she was only talking big. Oh, I'll be flying again, all right. You think we can squeeze the other 300 out of the tobacco stock?
May I ask if it is your intention to sell all at once?
It was reasonable to come up with the 200, but they won't be much good with the other 3 still missing.
Shantae was over hasty promising so much. She may have to sell the shop itself to raise it.